Hey everybody, today we're talking about brass versus aluminum cased 9mm. I was in Bass Pro a couple weeks ago and they had Blazer 9mm 115 grain full metal jacket, $16.99, really good price for right now and everything going on. So I picked up 5 boxes. I never shot aluminum cased 9mm before, so I really didn't know what to expect. Did a quick search and really didn't show any appreciable differences. Now I know there are differences between the two and we'll get to that a little bit later, but I took 400 rounds to the range the other day. I shot 100 aluminum and 100 brass through my Sig P320 X Compact, and then I shot 100 brass and 100 aluminum through my Aero Precision EPC9. I'm not going to show you all 400 shots because that would make this video ridiculously long, but no real difference in all the shots fired. And I will show you, there was one malfunction and I bet you can guess which one it happened with, but I'll show you some of the footage that I got from the range and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the differences that I experienced with the two. Brass, aluminum, 200 rounds through P320, 200 rounds through the EPC. Brass. Aluminum. I expect there to be a problem with the handgun. All the casings look just fine, no ejection issues whatsoever. Somebody said in a video that everybody shows them just right here shooting, but they don't show them what the results were. Not too bad. Alright, we're going to go with the EPC now. Start with some brass. Now let's try some aluminum. I heard people say that this doesn't feed very well on the EP. We're going to find out. 45. Oh, that's your 45. No ejection issues whatsoever. It's ejecting perfectly. Striking that primer. That's one. Failure to to extract.
Pause. Yeah. You guys got all set?
Yes, sir.
Good, right?
Not bad, 25 yards. That's not very wide. Pretty good. All right, there you saw it. I didn't show you every shot, but as predicted, I did not have any issues with the aluminum going through the Sig P320 X Compact. I didn't think I would have any, and I didn't, and I had shot plenty of brass through it previously over the course of many years, and I didn't think I was going to have a problem with it, and I didn't. There was one issue with the aluminum case with the EPC. There was one failure to extract, so the casing got stuck in the bolt carrier to the next round, which caused the stovepipe. So once I cleared that malfunction, I didn't have any further problems. I think it might have been a fluke, but it was a really small sample size, so I don't really have a ton of data to go by. I am going to try and find more aluminum and do more testing, but for right now, 100 rounds through the handgun and 100 rounds through the EPC. Brass shot plenty in the past, and I didn't think it was going to be an issue. One of the main differences between brass and aluminum is that brass can be reloaded and aluminum cannot. Aluminum is one-time use only. Once you shoot it, you're done. It's done. Don't even bother collecting it unless you want to keep it for a souvenir. You cannot reload it. Brass, when the round is fired, the brass expands better, the powder expands better in the brass, which creates a better seal, which helps push the gases forward through the barrel. And I didn't really notice it, or I didn't really recognize that difference at the beginning, but after doing research and after shooting, I'm left-handed, so my right arm is on the ejection port side, and after I was done shooting, I noticed that there were black flakes all over my arm. Not all over, it wasn't bad, but it was definitely something that I noticed that I hadn't noticed ever before because I'd never shot aluminum. I've really only shot brass. So there were black flakes all over, and that's because I guess the aluminum doesn't create as good of a seal, and some of the powder and whatnot was coming backwards. That's the best way I can explain it. But overall, 400 rounds, 399 downrange, no problem. I had the one stovepipe. Now, another difference is price. If you are training on a budget, and I know I made a video, and I'll leave a link up here about training with 22LR because it's so much cheaper. But these were $16.99. Pretty good price for right now in July of 2021. And these Blazer brass were at Bass Pro today for $27.99. It's $11 difference. That's a huge difference in aluminum to brass. So if you are training and you have the ability to buy aluminum cased 9mm and you're training with a handgun, go for it. I mean, I made a post about this a couple days ago, and a lot of people said brass. But you know what? If I find more aluminum, I'm going to not hesitate. I'm going to pick up that aluminum and do more training with that 9mm. That's going to do it for this one. I'm sure there are other differences, and if you do know them, let me know down below. I never ever claim to be an expert. I'm an advanced beginner, as I like to call it. I did shoot better than I ever did before, really. I really noticed that when I pulled the trigger, I was holding the trigger back and really feeling that reset come back. So I don't know if that I'm just evolving, I'm getting better, but it was something that I definitely noticed. And if you noticed something in the background, I am in my office. Different scenery. I got the blessing from my wife to turn this kind of into a YouTube studio. So I'm hoping to do more recording in here versus trying to figure out about recording elsewhere. Got rid of the couch. I think I'm going to get a huge American flag up here, a nice distressed wood one, and over here I'm going to try and get a large safe because my collection is growing and I need more safe storage. Other than that, check out my affiliate link down below for the USCCA. Like and subscribe as always. Leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next video.